Here. Here. 此刻灯下对着风浪呢。Here. 此刻灯下对着风浪呢。Here. Here. Incendio. Here. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Accio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Potato. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Cursed feet. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what's headed for Jackdaw. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Levioso. 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 There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded little Jack did. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Potato. it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be overheaded Richard Jackdaw. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. 8 legs is simply too many. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jack was this way. I need to look around for the symbol. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Levioso. Protego. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place? Revelio.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Incendio! I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book. Accio!
To learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Accio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Not a fan, I take it?
Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up! Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Wish
The
I had my
brooms
own
are
broom.
school property. I want them returned in one piece.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight! Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a... I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. I recommend visiting Albie. I'll keep an eye out for you.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell prep. Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. Revelio. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that.
Revelio.
We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Descendant. Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Accio. I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. We're meeting a new...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to...
You said something was missing from... Might it have something to do with...
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can.
Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I...
A portkey?
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me. I suppose with both... Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep... When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get...
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found one.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbled. You breathe a word. My father is friends...
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my...
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it.
Revelio.
There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness! My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down?
Expelliarmus!
I'm trying to rest.
Confringo! Accio! Protego! Lumos. Lumos. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Accio! What was that? Accio! Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might...
The room of requirement will always be... It's unplottable, so Deke's seen students in need of an... You seem to have accessed it in its form as the room of hidden things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from...
Well then... Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
This will be more useful when I have...
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Lumos. Revelio. I imagine...
It will. Now,
Conjuring?
yes, the magic of creating or conjuring. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chair.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing some?
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? You should find both familiar.
Revelio. Protego.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can.
Let's get started. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Confringo!
You've been practicing.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you need... an even bigger space. If you... Good. I'll leave you to it.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. Protego! Protego! I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
I'd rather go alone. To a dance?
Why not? In fact, I think they should insist that we go alone. Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because you don't have to worry about that. Yes, of course. It doesn't matter.
Having a pleasant time at school. I tried to hide a property once.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back. Nick? Yes. I believe it or not. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and not... They will test your abilities, both innate, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trial. You will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luck. Respectfully, we may already be too.
This is grave news indeed. Whilst Professor...
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. see me.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr.
Albie Week's at shop's been closed, and I've only got a few rare Win Wisps too.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, you seem to be a...
Go on.
But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will... What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight. As it happens, an ideal situation I could complete...
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms... The time trial. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? I'll be weak, Sam. I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that for some...
Perhaps...
You're not enough. I hold one of the fastest times on this course.
Actually, why not? Success. Brilliant. Made it. Excellent. Could have done better. Did it. Brilliant. Success. Good. I've got this.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh!
Challenge accepted then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. But we'll see.
suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
I never thought someone would ever best Imelda's time.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible!
A little turbulent. I will say that
Oh, thank you. Even the naysay.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about it. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Hey, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see.
Can't we apparate past them into the...
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing out.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Well, I wouldn't give a cup of mushroom tea.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Petrificus Totalis.
Hello? Over here!
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Spells won't save you now. I'm in love. Such as this. There you thought goblins will. You won't stop me. I will draw
You explain the stench. Didn't have to end this way.
Accio.
Afraid to fight. There.
Revelio.
I will draw blood.
You're like clouds above.
Late when you had the chance.
Confringo.
I will draw blood.
I don't have time for this. Let's get this over with.
Confringo.
Up in.
Accio.
That's the best you can do.
Confringo.
You're so silly.
Confringo.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
I will make.
Confringo.
Afraid of heights.
Expelliarmus.
You should have known you would lose.
Careful now.
I will draw blood. Deadly mistake, this.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. I won't rest.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
When do you think you can give up?
Protego.
What an unfortunate disappointment. You're fine.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead. That was pitiful.
Accio.
Are you quite sure?
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
Expelliarmus! It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. Revelio.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have that goblin, but it commanded as remember.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient?
Yes, sir.
That said, speak.
I will. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I should investigate. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Expelliarmus, Accio, Confringo. presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! What have the Keepers planned for me? Expelliarmus! Revelio! look for me. Accio. Expelliarmus! Accio! More statues. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! More statues. Expelliarmus! Accio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! 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 Accio! Confringo!